Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Today we will make this raglan cardigan crocheted from top to bottom with a gradient yarn. I will put the yarn and hook information into the comment section. We will crochet a border around the cardigan and the sleeves and make a twist belt. My cardigan is 23 inches long and my sleeves are 27 inches long. You can make the cardigan to the size that you like, and I will show you how to do that in the video. We will start with a chain of 82, 12 chains for the right front, 12 chains for the left front, 13 chains for the right shoulder, 13 chains for the left shoulder, 25 chains for the back, 4 chains for 4 corners, and 3 chains for the first double crochet. All of these numbers added up will be 82 chains. You could make changes here, but there are several easier ways to adjust to your size. You can add more rows to your yoke and or add more underarm spaces, and I will show you exactly how to do that in the tutorial. So I will start with a chain of 82. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make 82 chains. We have 82 chains. Let's make the left front with 3 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, and the corner with 3 doubles. Skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th chain, make the double crochet. Now we have 2 doubles including the chain. Make a double crochet into the next chain. That's our first group of 3 doubles. Chain 1, skip the next chain, and into the next 3 chains, make 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Then repeat one more time. Chain 1, skip the next chain, and into the next 3 chains, make 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Our left front is done with 3 groups of 3 doubles and chain 1s in between. Let's make the corner. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and into the next chain make 3 doubles. 1, the second double into the same chain, and the third double into the same chain. That's our first corner. Now we will make the left shoulder the same way we did the front, with 3 groups of 3 doubles and chains. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and make 3 doubles into the next 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and make 3 doubles in the next 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and make the last group of 3 doubles into the next 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Our left shoulder is done. Let's make the second corner. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and into the next chain make 3 doubles again. 1, the second one into the same chain, and the third one into the same chain. Chain 1. Now we will make the back. So our left front is done now, and our left shoulder and left side are done. We already made 1 chain, skip 1 chain, and start again making 3 double crochet into the next 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and repeat 5 more times. We already did the first group of 3 doubles. Make 5 more groups of 3 doubles with chain 1, skip 1 in between, and I see you at the third corner. So we have 6 groups of 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With chain 1, skip 1 in between. Chain 1 and make the third corner. Skip the next chain and into the next chain make 3 doubles again. 1, 2, 3 doubles into the same chain. Chain 1 and make the right shoulder the same way you did the left shoulder. We already made 1 chain. Skip 1 chain, make 3 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, make 3 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, make 3 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, and that's our right shoulder. And now we will repeat our 4th corner and the right front. Chain 1, skip 1, and make the last corner with 3 double crochet into the same chain space. 1, 2, 3, and now you can repeat the right front the same way you did the left front. Chain 1, skip 1, and make 3 groups of 3 doubles with chain 1 and skip 1 in between. I made 1, 2, 3 groups of 3 doubles with chain 1, skip 1 in between. I have to finish my last group of 3 doubles. Put your last double crochet into your last chain, and our first row is complete. I put markers into my 4 corners so I don't accidentally skip over them. They look similar to the other groups of 3 doubles. The only difference is they're made in 1 stitch. Let's start row 2. Make 3 chains for the first double crochet and chain 1 for the chain space. Turn your work over to the wrong side and make 3 doubles into the first chain space. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then repeat the pattern. Make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces. 1, 2, 3, with a chain 1 in between, and now we're already to the right of our corner. Into that chain space also make 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. Go into the 1, 2, into the second double in your corner and make 3 double crochet into the second double. 1, 2, 3 into the second double, chain 1, and repeat on the side. Go into all of the chain spaces, make 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3 doubles into the chain spaces with a chain 1 in between. I've made 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3 double crochet with chain 1 in between. Chain 1, here's the second corner. Go into the second double crochet again, make 3 doubles into the second double. 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Now let's do the back. I want my back to be longer than the front, so let's make treble crochet into each chain space, yarn over twice, pull through 2, through 2, through 2, and instead of making 3 doubles, I make 3 trebles into all of the chain spaces with chain 1 in between. Go into the next chain space and make 3 trebles. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. Make 3 trebles with chain 1 in between. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups with 3 trebles, chain 1 in between. Chain 1, let's make the third corner, go into the second double again. Make 3 doubles into the second double. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and now repeat on this side the same pattern we did on the other side, and we only make the treble crochet into the back. All the other sides have double crochet. Make 4 groups of 3 doubles on the shoulder with chain 1 in between. The fourth corner, make 3 doubles into the second double, and on the front make 3 groups of 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3, with chain 1 in between. To finish row 2, I have to chain 1, skip the first double, skip the second double, and into the chain, the fourth chain, make a double crochet, and start row 3. Chain 3 for the double crochet, turn your work over to the right side, make 2 more doubles into the chain space of 1, 1, and 2, so we have our 3 doubles again. Chain 1 and then repeat the pattern, make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces with chain 1 in between. Make 4 groups of 3 doubles into the front with chain 1 in between. Make the first corner 3 doubles into the second double, make the side, 5 groups of 3 doubles into the side with chain 1 in between, make the second corner, 3 doubles into the second double, then make the back. This will be my last row where I make trebles. You can add more rows with trebles if you like. I chained 1 in between my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 3 trebles and made the third corner. 3 doubles into the second double, then your second shoulder with 5 groups of 3 doubles, your fourth corner with 3 doubles into the second double, and then the last side with 4 groups of 3 doubles. And don't forget to chain 1 in between all of your groups of 3. I have to make my last group still. Go into the chain space, make 2 doubles, 1 and 2, and make your last double crochet into the third chain. 1, 2, 3, make your last double crochet into the third chain, and now we can start row 4. This is how the right side looks after row 3. Start row 4 with a chain of 3 and 1 more chain for the chain space. Turn your work over, and now you can repeat the same pattern all the way around. Make 3 double crochet into all of the chain spaces with a chain 1 in between, and make the 4 corners with the 3 double crochet into the second double crochet. And as I mentioned before, I will also make double crochet into my back. This is how the wrong side looks at the end of row 4. I made all the sides on the 4 corners, and in the back I made double crochet. So I made only trebles in 2 rows. For the rest of the cardigan I will make all double crochet. Finish row 4, make a chain, skip the next 2 doubles, and into the third chain, 1, 2, 3, make a double crochet, and we can start row 5. I would like to show you the beginning and the end of row 5 one more time. Chain 3, turn your work over and make 2 double crochet into the first chain space, so we have our 3 doubles. And now repeat the pattern. Make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces with a chain 1 in between, and make your 4 corners with 3 double crochet into the second double. Finish row 5, make a chain, 2 double crochet into the chain space, and a double crochet into the third chain. Now you can go back and forth and add as many rows as you like. Please make sure you add enough so it fits you correctly. I added 10 rows, but you can add as many as you like. And now we can make the underarm space by connecting the corners. Crochet all the way to the first corner, and it's the same pattern that we always do. Start your row and then make 3 doubles in all the chain spaces and a chain 1 in between to the corner. Crochet to the first corner and chain 1. Make 3 double crochet into the second of the 3 corner doubles. Now we will make a chain in multiples of 4 plus 1 for the underarm space. I will chain 9. So you could chain, for example, 5 or 9 or 13 or 17 and so on, a multiple of 4 plus 1. Make sure the underarm space is big enough for you. Now go to your second corner and also make 3 double crochet into the second double out of the 3 corner doubles. 1, 2, go into the second double crochet and make 3 doubles. Chain 1 and repeat the pattern. Go into all of the chain spaces, make 3 doubles with chain 1 in between, and do that until you get to the third corner. And at this point you could already try your cardigan on and see if you have to make any changes to your underarm space. Crochet to your third corner, chain 1, and make 3 double crochet into the second of the 3 corner doubles. Then make the second underarm space the same length as your first one. I have to chain 9 and you make your chain. Now go to your fourth corner and also make 3 double crochet into the second double crochet out of the 3 corner doubles. And now you can repeat the pattern. Chain 1, go into all of the chain spaces and make 3 doubles with a chain 1 in between, and do that until you get to the end of the row. Please make sure your cardigan fits you correctly. You can always add more rows or make more chains under the arm before you move on. Let's continue. Once you reach the end of the row, turn your work over and crochet your way back to the underarm space. In between the 2 groups of 3 doubles, make a group of 3 double crochet. Chain 1, skip the first chain, and into the next 3 chains make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Repeat the pattern. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, and I have to make the 3 doubles into the next 3 chains only one more time. If your underarm chain is longer, then you have to repeat the pattern more often. Chain 1, skip the last chain, skip over the next group of 3 doubles, and then continue the pattern. Make 3 double crochet into all of the chain spaces with a chain 1 in between until you get to the next sleeve. When you get to the second sleeve, make the 3 doubles into the last chain space, then make your sleeve. Remember, always start and finish with a chain 1, skip 1 chain, chain 1, skip 1 chain, then make your groups of 3 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, the same way you did on the other sleeve, and then repeat the pattern. Make 3 double crochets into all of the chain spaces with chain 1 in between until you get to the end of the row. And now you can crochet back and forth from one side to the other in rows, and add as many rows as you like to make the cardigan as long as you like. And it's much easier now because we don't have to crochet corners anymore. When you get to your underarm spaces, repeat the pattern. Make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces with a chain 1 in between. I made altogether 40 rows, 30 of them under the arm, but of course again you can make more rows. Please make your last row with a large space. It is easier to make the border into that large space. Let's finish the last row on the wrong side. Make a chain and a double crochet into the third chain and turn your work over to the right side. You can tell the right side by looking at your neckline. It looks like a little twisted rope. The wrong side looks ribbed. Now we will crochet 1 round of puff stitches in reverse direction. We will go up the left side, around the neckline, down the right side, and around the bottom for 1 round of reversed puff stitches. We will start in the bottom left corner and work our way up the front with a 4 yarn over puff stitch. Pull a long loop as long as your double crochet. Make the first yarn over and go through the chain space and pull the first loop. Make the second yarn over, pull the second loop. Make the third yarn over, pull the third loop. Make the fourth yarn over, pull the fourth loop. Now you should have 9 loops on the hook. Pull through all of the 9 loops, close off with a chain and pull tight. Chain 2, and now we will work in reverse direction. We're going to the right of our previous puff stitch, and we make another puff stitch into the same space so we don't get a tight corner. Make a slip stitch to the right of the puff stitch that you just made. Pull a long loop as long as you double and make the 4 yarn over puff stitch. Yarn over once, pull through, yarn over twice, pull through, yarn over 3 times, pull through, yarn over 4 times, pull through all the 9 loops, close off with a chain, pull tight, chain 2, and repeat. Now move to the chain space to your right, make the slip stitch through the chain space and your loop. Pull a long loop for the puff stitch, yarn over once, pull through, yarn over twice, pull through, yarn over 3 times, pull through, yarn over 4 times, pull through all the loops, close off with a chain, pull tight, chain 2, move to the next chain space to your right and repeat. Make the slip stitch, pull a long loop, make the 4 yarn over puff stitch, 1, 2, 3, and 4, pull through all 9 loops, close off, pull tight, chain 2, move to your next chain space to the right, make the slip stitch, pull a long loop, make the 4 yarn over puff stitch, pull through, close off, pull tight, chain 2. You see how the puff stitches are leaning to the right. Repeat that pattern until you get to the neckline. I'm at my neckline. Let's make the corner. Chain 2 and right around the chain of 3, make the slip stitch. Pull a long loop, make the 4 yarn over puff stitch, pull through all loops, close off, pull tight, chain 2. Then make a slip stitch right next to the puff stitch into the same chain space. That's our corner again. Make the slip stitch and then repeat. Right next to the previous puff stitch, make a new 4 yarn over puff stitch, pull through all the loops, close off with a chain, pull tight, chain 2, and then repeat. Go to the next space, make the slip stitch, make the 4 yarn over puff stitch, pull through all the loops, close off, pull tight, chain 2, and repeat until you get to that inside corner. Make your puff stitch to the left of the inside corner in the chain space, close off, chain 2, then skip over the inside corner and make your slip stitch to the right of the inside corner into that chain space. Make the 4 yarn over puff stitch, close off, chain 2, and repeat 3 more times. Make puff stitches in all of the chain spaces, but skip over the inside corners. When you get to the end of the neckline, chain 2 and then go around the last double crochet of the row and make a slip stitch around that. And repeat the 4 yarn over puff stitch sequence. Make the 4 yarn over puff stitch, pull through, close off, pull tight, and chain 2. Go around the same double crochet again and make a slip stitch and make the puff stitch sequence around that double crochet as well. Pull through, close off, pull tight, chain 2. Go to the next chain space to your right, and now you can repeat the puff stitch sequences on this side. Go into all the chain spaces, make the puff stitches the same way you did on the other side. When you get to the bottom corner, also make 2 puff stitch sequences into that corner. 1 and 2, and then crochet along the bottom and make puff stitch sequences into all of the chain spaces until you get back to the beginning of your round. Finish the round, chain 2 and make a slip stitch into the first chain space where we made the first puff stitch. Pull your yarn through 1 more time and sew in the loose end, and now we can make our sleeves. My work is right side up. Here's my underarm space. I will start to the right of those 2 clusters in that chain space, and I will make a standalone double so we don't have a seam. Wrap the yarn around your hook or make a slip knot, but you need a loop on the hook. Yarn over and then make a double crochet into the chain space of 1. Make 2 more doubles into the same chain space so we have the same pattern. 3 double crochet into all of the chain spaces with a chain 1 in between. Chain 1, then skip over the 2 clusters and work the pattern into all of the chain spaces under your arm. Make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces with a chain 1 in between. After you made the last group of 3 doubles under your arm, chain 1, skip the 2 clusters of 3 double crochet, 1, 2, go into the chain space and then make the pattern all the way around. Make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces and chain 1 in between. And you can do that in all of the chain spaces. Finish the round, make 3 double crochet in the last chain space and chain 1. Skip the first double crochet, make a slip stitch into the second double, make a slip stitch into the third double, and a slip stitch into the chain space. Now we start our round with a chainless double so we don't see the seam, and we will make a decrease. Pull the loop a little long and hold it with your thumb. Rotate the hook from the front to the back around the 2 pieces of yarn to create the yarn over for the double crochet. Pull your working yarn through the chain space, then pull through the loop and behind the 2 pieces of yarn. Let go, pull through 2 loops and make a second double crochet into the same chain space. And that's all we do right now. That's our first decrease. We only have 2 doubles now. Chain 1, and now you can make 3 double crochet into all of the chain spaces that you have left over with a chain 1 in between. So for the rest of the round we make 3 doubles in all the chain spaces. Finish the round with 3 doubles in the last chain space, chain 1, skip the first double, make a slip stitch into the second double and into the chain space of 1. Start the new round with a chainless double, hold, wrap around, pull through the loop, behind the yarn over, let go, pull through 2 loops, make the second double into the chain space, chain 1, and then go to the next chain space and make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 1. So in the first round we had 1 group of 2 doubles, now we have 2 groups of 2 doubles for the decrease, and now you can make your regular pattern, make 3 doubles in all of the chain spaces with chain 1 in between. Finish the round with 3 doubles in the chain, make a slip stitch into the second double and into the chain space. Make a chainless double into the chain space and another double into the same chain space. Chain 1, make 2 doubles into the next chain space. Chain 1, and then we're decreasing again, make 2 doubles into the next chain space, chain 1. So we made 1 group of 2 doubles, then 2 groups, and now 3, 1, 2, 3. Now continue the regular pattern, make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces with chain 1 in between. And so in each round we will replace 1 group of 3 doubles with 1 group of 2 doubles for the decrease. I finished the next round and now I have 4 groups of 2 doubles. In the next round I will have 5, then 6 and so on. And you can decrease until you like the width of your sleeve. Then add rounds to make the sleeve as long as you like. I decreased all my groups of 3 doubles to 2 doubles, but you can stop decreasing anytime. My decrease took 17 rounds, but that also may be different for you. Then I made 17 rounds with 2 double crochet in each chain space. So I have 2 doubles in each chain space at the end, and again you can make the sleeve as long as you like. Let's add a border. Face your work right side up, and I do a little color change. I made the slip stitch into the second double and I pull my new color through, but you can crochet with your same color. And now you can repeat the 4 yarn over puff stitch sequence all the way around. Make the puff stitch sequence into all of the chain spaces and move to your right, just like we did on the border around the cardigan. Finish the round with a slip stitch into the chain space and sew in your loose end and make the other sleeve the same way. If you want to make the twist belt, take 8 strands of yarn, 4 times the length you want your belt to be. My 8 strands are 4 yards long. Put your 8 strands around something where you can give it a good twist. I twist my rope from the front to the back. Then tie a knot onto the other end and fold your rope in half and put the other end with the first end. And then go to the back of the rope and grab it, and now it automatically twists together. Take the rope off and tie a knot into it. And now you can thread the other end through the cardigan And this completes our cardigan. I hope you had fun making it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.